You're not kind, you're convenient. And that's exactly why they keep using you like a fucking emotional ATM that never runs out of cash. Let's be brutally honest here. Your nice isn't noble, it's a trap. A beautifully wrapped, socially approved prison where you smile while they take. And you nod like a bobblehead doll. You say sure like it's your only vocabulary word. You apologize for breathing. Wake the hell up. You're not a saint. You're a doormat with a personality disorder called people-pleasing. And it's time to burn that shit down to the ground. They don't respect you. They tolerate you because you're predictable as a Swiss watch and twice as useful as a smartphone charger. You're safe. You won't challenge their bullshit. You won't demand reciprocity. You won't even suggest that maybe, just maybe, your needs matter too. You'll just comply. That's not love. That's exploitation with a hug. That's manipulation dressed up in birthday wrapping paper with a pretty bow on top. And the worst part? You like it because being needed feels like being wanted. But it's not. Being needed means you're a tool in someone's emotional toolbox. Being wanted means you're valued, even when you tell them to fuck right off. You've been trained since birth like a circus animal. Be polite, don't make waves, think of others first. Good girls don't cause trouble. Nice boys always share. Noble intentions maybe, but twisted into weapons of mass self-destruction by a society that profits from your compliance. Now you flinch at the mere thought of disappointing someone, even someone who'd sell your kidneys for concert tickets without blinking twice. You'd rather bleed out slowly than set a single goddamn boundary. That's not virtue, that's trauma wearing angel wings and singing hymns about sacrifice.
Let's dissect your favorite lie. I'm just being kind. Bullshit. Pure grade A bullshit. You're being afraid. Afraid of conflict because conflict feels like death. Afraid of uncomfortable silence that might reveal uncomfortable truths. Afraid of being labeled difficult or selfish or, God forbid, human. So you swallow your truth like bitter medicine, your time like it's worthless, your energy like it's infinite, your very soul like it doesn't matter, all to keep the peace. But peace at what cost? Your sanity, your self-respect, your goddamn life force draining away drop by drop? That's not peace, that's surrender with a smile painted on. And they know it. Oh, do they ever know it? The narcissist in your life, they can smell your compliance from 3 blocks away like a shark smells blood in water. The passive-aggressive coworker, they've mapped every single one of your guilt triggers like a GPS system programmed for maximum exploitation. The friend who only calls when they need something, they've got you programmed into their phone under emergency doormat available 24/7. Because you've trained them. Every single yes when you meant absolutely fucking not was a masterclass in How to Exploit a Human Being 101. You taught them that your boundaries are suggestions, your time is free, and your needs are optional extras in the grand scheme of their convenience. So how do you break free from this psychological prison you've built around yourself? Not with affirmations whispered in the mirror, not with journaling your feelings into the void, not with another self-help podcast that whispers sweet nothings while you slowly rot from the inside out. You break free with action, with rebellion, with the raw, terrifying, absolutely necessary courage to be genuinely inconvenient for the first time in your life.
Start small, but start ruthless. Say no to something meaningless first. It's like lifting lighter weights before you go heavy. No, I won't cover your shift because you want to binge watch Netflix for the third day straight. No, I can't lend you money for the 15th time this month when you still haven't paid me back from the first 14. No, I don't want to hear about your drama with your ex. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever again. Watch their reaction like you're studying a rare species. The shock that spreads across their face. The outrage that someone dared to deny them. The immediate guilt trip launched like a missile. But you're always so helpful. Exactly. Always. That's your fucking problem right there, spelled out in neon letters. You've become a utility, not a person, a function, not a friend. Now escalate like you're climbing Mount Everest of self-respect. Say no when it actually hurts, when it makes your stomach churn, when it feels like you're betraying everything you were taught to be. Say no to the parent who guilt trips you with decades-old favors they've weaponized into emotional blackmail. Say no to the partner who takes your loyalty for granted, like it's a renewable resource. Say no to the boss who exploits your dedication like a mining operation, strip mining your soul. Let them rage like children having tantrums. Let them punish you with silent treatments and passive-aggressive comments. Let them threaten to leave like it's the ultimate weapon. If they walk away because you set a boundary, congratulations. They just revealed they were never with you in the first place. They were feeding off you like emotional parasites.
You'll feel guilty as hell, and that's exactly what you should expect. Good. That's your old programming having a death tantrum as it realizes its time is up. But guilt is not truth. Guilt is just the echo of old, broken rules that never served anyone but the people exploiting you. You are not doing anything wrong. You're doing something revolutionary. And revolution always feels dangerous because it threatens the status quo that's been bleeding you dry for years. Here's the secret they desperately don't want you to discover, the one they'd kill to keep hidden. You are not responsible for their emotions, not their disappointment when you won't play unpaid therapist at 2 a.m., not their anger when you choose yourself for once in your goddamn life. Not their discomfort when you stop being their emotional support animal, their crisis hotline, their personal savior. You are responsible for exactly one thing: your own integrity, your own peace, your own authentic life that you've been sacrificing on the altar of other people's comfort. The psychology of convenient people runs deeper than the Mariana Trench. You learned early, probably before you could even spell manipulation, that love was conditional, tied to performance, to usefulness, to being good in ways that served everyone but you. So you performed like your life depended on it. You became indispensable like it was an Olympic sport. You turned yourself into human super glue, holding everyone else's life together while yours fell apart piece by piece. But here's what nobody told you, what they actively hid from you. Unconditional love doesn't require you to disappear. Real love doesn't demand self-erasure as the price of admission.
Let's talk about the real manipulators in your life. The ones who've turned exploitation into an art form. They come in different flavors, like a fucked-up ice cream shop. But they all have one thing in common. They've identified you as a resource to be extracted, not a person to be respected. There's the emotional vampire who feeds off your sympathy like it's premium blood. The crisis creator who manufactures emergencies to steal your time and attention. The guilt tripper who weaponizes your conscience against you. The future faker who promises change that will never come while demanding patience that will never end. The love bomber who drowns you in affection when they need something, then disappears when you need support. Recognize them. Name them like you're calling out demons. Then starve them of what they crave most, your automatic, unthinking compliance. Stop being the glue that holds everyone else's world together while yours crumbles. Stop being the fixer who rushes in to solve problems that aren't yours to solve. Stop being the one who understands everyone's bullshit behavior and makes excuses for their treatment of you. Be the person they have to think twice before exploiting. Be the one who says, "I'm not convenient anymore. I'm not safe. I'm not predictable. I'm fucking dangerous because I finally know my worth and I'm not negotiating it down for anyone's comfort." The transformation isn't pretty. It's beautiful in the way that forest fires are beautiful, clearing away dead growth to make room for new life. You'll lose people, and some of those losses will hurt like hell. Some you thought were friends will reveal themselves as emotional leeches. Some you thought were family will show their true colors when you stop being their personal servant. They'll call you selfish, cold, changed. Let them. Their version of you was built on exploitation anyway, a fiction designed to serve their needs. The people worth keeping will adjust to your new boundaries because they actually value your presence, not just your compliance.
When they come crawling back, and they absolutely will, because convenient people are hard to replace, begging for your old doormat energy, smile that new smile you've been practicing in the mirror. Say, "I'm busy living my life now. You should try it sometime." Let them feel the vacuum they created when they took you for granted. That's not cruelty, that's consequences, finally catching up to choices. That's the universe balancing the scales that have been tilted against you for far too long. You are not here to be liked by everyone who crosses your path. You are here to be free, to be authentic, to be respected, starting with respecting yourself enough to demand better treatment. Stop being a pawn in other people's games. Stop being convenient for everyone except the one person who matters most, the person staring back at you in the mirror. Real connection isn't built on convenience or compliance or self-sacrifice. It's built on mutual respect, genuine care, and the courage to be your actual self. Boundaries, needs, opinions, flaws, and all. The people who can handle that complete package, those are your people. The ones who can't handle you being fully human, they never were your people to begin with. So stand up straight like you mean it. Take up space like you deserve it. Say no without explaining yourself to death or apologizing for having needs. And watch as your life transforms from a 24/7 service station for other people's needs into something that actually belongs to you. Stop apologizing for existing. You've earned the right to be inconvenient. Now go be magnificently, unapologetically, dangerously inconvenient. The world needs fewer doormats and more people who know their worth. Be one of them.